Good morning, this is Cindy and welcome to my channel. I just thought I would give you a quick update as to how things are going, and I am sitting here folding these. You may recall in a previous video I talked about how to make these, and then I said that I was going to do a bunch, and I think I actually folded those backwards. I was going to do a bunch and then have them here for when I am recovering from my surgery, and I would do something with them. So like yesterday, these are just 6x6 pieces of paper, and I scored them in at I have to double check, 1.5 inches. Yep. I scored them in at 1.5 inches all the way around to make some fold lines. And then last night I cut out the divots and the corners. And now I'm just going to sit here and fold them while I talk to you and give you my update. So I have had my surgery. I'm just going to try to do this while I'm talking. We'll see how that works. I've had my surgery. I have a new knee, and I love my new knee. It is healing. It is been a week. I got this. I didn't get staples this time, for which I am so immensely grateful. I hated the staples the last time, and this time I have tape. It looks like packing tape on my knee. And it stays for another week and some, week and a couple days yet. And then it will, there we go. See, now I have a little flip journal, and I chose to put the purple on the inside on this one. So that time I did it that way. So this time I want to try doing it this way. No, I want to try doing it this way. Told you, I'm trying to talk and craft at the same time, and it may not be really so easily done today because of all of my drugs. I am on hydrocodone, but I'm down to every 6 or 7 hours. When I started, I was at every 4 hours. Now I'm down to every 6 or 7 hours. I really like that it isn't, I'm not taking as much, but it also means I'm not sleeping very well. So I only got a couple hours of sleep last night. I have a friend who's in a hospital in Canada, and we commiserated at, I think it was probably 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30. Neither one of us could sleep, and so we had a nice little conversation via Facebook. One of the nice things about technology is the fact that you can have these conversations at 2 o'clock in the morning. There's a couple that I've done now. I kind of like that with it on the outside, with the white as the flap. And I can, if I decide to later, I can go through and I can color that flap. But when I open it up, you get the white inside, and I think I like that a lot better. All right. So what have I been doing this week of recovery? Well, a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping. And I keep going back to this one to make sure that I know which way I'm folding things. I've been doing a lot of sleeping. I've been doing some crafting, but not really a whole lot. It's all been this easy to do, no mind stuff that does not requires the most thought that I've had all week, because I have to think about which way to actually bend these and put them down. I suppose you could score them if you really wanted to, but I don't have a scoreboard. I have my old Recollections cutting board that has a scoreboard part of it, and I've been using that. So it does not make for an easy set of scores for this. So I think I will just keep using this. And you can use a bone folder or a credit card or, hotel card or whatever in order to make these creases a little bit stronger. which I may eventually do, but right now I'm just sitting here talking and figured I would do this as I talk. Now, wait a minute. If I do that, I'm going to put that inside. It's going to come out like this one. Yep, I think I want to do it this way. I want the white inside. All right. So in the meantime, I do have a slightly new craft room in that my husband has made me a new set of shelves, which I will show you in a minute. And it has been so hard to not be in the craft room. It actually is helping with my recovery. Sorry, I'm umming a lot today. It's because I'm not fully awake, I think. Sorry about that. But it's helped with my recovery because it gives me something to do, and I can only do a little bit at a time, but it gives me something to get out of my chair for. I'm not just constantly sitting in my chair and going a little bit stir crazy. So yeah, I've done that. I've got that to show you. But the biggest news that I have, and I can't wait to do this video, I just got a Sizzix Big Shot. I am so excited about this Sizzix Big Shot because I've never been able to do die cuts. I want to go this way. I don't have any. I mean, I have a few stencils now, but I didn't have, or die cut, what do you call them? Dies. I have a few dies, but I haven't done anything with them because I didn't have a Big Shot. So anyway, I have a Big Shot now, and I can't wait to get it out and play with it. And I will, of course, do an entire video on it. I tried to play with it earlier. It came, let's see, my surgery was on Tuesday last week. I think it came on Thursday. I tried to play with it on Friday, and it was just too much on my knee. It put too much pressure. You know, even the cranking and all of that, it was too much twisting on my knee, so I couldn't do it yet. I'm really hoping now, it's been a week, that maybe I can get it out today and give it some playtime and see what I can do with it. In the meantime, okay, this one's a double, so which one do I want out? I think I want this in, so you don't see as much of the yellow because it's very yellow. This is Stampin' Up! Paper. These are just 6x6s from Michaels, from the Recollections pieces. They were just 6x6s I had left over, and so I spent a great deal of time preparing them so that I would have something to do in my convalescence. All right, so my Sizzix is here. I did do it came with one very large embossing folder. I got the larger size Sizzix, so I can do 8.5 by 11 sheets, not just little cardstock pieces. I was going to get an electric one, but I can't find one. I couldn't find a Sizzix one that's electric, that's still supported by the company. And I thought, well, I don't want to get something if they're no longer supporting it. That would just kind of be silly. So I didn't get an electric one. Some of these are going to need a little adjustment, I can tell, but I'm not adjusting today. I am certainly not adjusting today. And I'm kind of thinking maybe today might be a day that the scissors and I do not make our acquaintance. So anyway, yeah, that's where I am. My knee is healing nicely. I have already been to physical therapy several times, and she puts me through my paces, that's for sure. She is a taskmaster. Her name is Stacy. I think I put Sheila in one of my Facebook posts. I was still drugged. What can I say? It was wrong. She is Stacy, and she is excellent, and she makes me work hard, which is exactly what a physical therapist needs to do. She's not there to coddle me. She's there to make sure that someday I walk again like a normal human being and not like a zombie. I like how that one came out. One of the things you can also do with this, you can edge them, but they're easy enough to pull apart, obviously, and refold. So if I decide to edge it later, I could do that. Not something I need to do now. You know what? I'm going to pause my video for a minute. I want to show you my new set of shelves and my new craft room. And so I will pause and then... Okay, I am back, and I thought I would show you now my craft room as it is currently. I've cleaned it up a lot. You can see my tabletop there that I was just working on. Coming around, not a lot different over in this corner, except that it's a lot less cluttered. I still have some clutter to take care of. Back in here, I'm sorry for the limping here. I'm trying to walk on this, but you can see it's a little bit less cluttered in that corner. Coming back out, this is the set of shelves that I had. Again, not a lot of difference here, except maybe a little less clutter, because where is all the clutter now? It's over here on this set of shelves. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I am so thrilled to have this. This set of shelves right here, that's going to all be stand-up pads. I'm going to have them all standing up over there. I have not gotten them all out yet. This is only a small number of the pads that I have. Those on that side are Christmas ones. Couple of notebooks with stickers and stencils and whatnot in them. Down on the bottom, those are project keepers. I have a whole bunch of project thingies in there. I do have an extra shelf sitting here, so if I decide I want another shelf in there, I can do some reorganization and put another shelf in there, but we'll see. Right now, I'm really happy with how that came out. As for the dresser that was here, the one that was angled from Pier 1, that is currently now in the other room, and it's still filled with all those same papers, but they're all solid papers, which is fine. When I want a solid paper, I can just walk into the other room and get it. It's not that big a deal. Poor Dad at the moment is still sitting on the floor. He is going to go hang up there, but we have to move the hook. Haven't done that yet. And then, of course, we have rearranged over on this wall as well. All right, so that's my craft room. That's my update. And I'm going to come back here and sit and finish off these last few pinwheels. Then I will put them away. And eventually I'm going to do a video of that journal that's hiding right in there. That's my autumnal journal, and I will get that done, hopefully, for Walkthrough Wednesday. In the meantime, make sure you hit subscribe and click the bell if you want notifications for when the next video is coming out, and like this video. This is Cindy signing off.